of the Wulfen!
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com, here with Steven and Quirk. Welcome, Wargamers, to the Curse of the Wulfen campaign. If you have not seen the other episodes in this narrative campaign, please be sure to click on the links below and start from the beginning. You don't want to miss out on this because it is following the Curse of the Wulfen storyline to a T. We are not changing anything. We're extrapolating it straight from the Codex, supplement, and bringing it onto the battlefield for you. Now, this particular mission that you're watching right now is taken straight from the book of Wulfen Iron. It is the Iron Wolves, led by Egil Ironwolf, and we're pretty stoked for this because it's straight up armies, 1,850 points against each other in the actual mission, the Echo of War mission from the book. And that in and of itself, playing to the narrative that is taken from, is very exciting. Also, please be sure to click on that link below to see the second mission. That'll be the pairing with this one. That'll be afterwards. That'll be in the MiniWarGaming vault. So, let's dive right in here. Egil Ironwolf's fleet broke warp on the very edge of the Mydgal system, powering in towards Mydgal Alpha through the otherworldly turbulence of an empiric tempest. Lord Ironwolf looked for resilience, determination, and brute strength in his Wolf Guard, and his band of warriors embodied all those qualities. With many boasting cybernetic enhancements and mechanical prosthesis beneath their power armor, the Iron Guard could fight on through the most grievous of wounds. Meanwhile, their assortment of potent close combat weaponry and decades of melee combat experience made them the equal of the hardiest foes. Charging into the heart of battle from the exit ramp of their Razorback, Egil and his Iron Wolf were all but unstoppable. Braving the swirling energies and filthy unlight of the warp storm, the Iron Wolves moved into orbit over Mydgal Alpha. Embarking their armored gunships, Egil Ironwolf's warriors followed the Wulfen augur-trace down through the planet's atmosphere and straight towards the superhive of Irkalla. Judging by the pathetically hopeful vox-hails from the hive spires, the people of Irkalla believed the Space Wolves were here to save them. The Iron Wolves muttered and made gestures to ward off evil as the voices on the Vox spoke of a terrible plague, swarms of biting insects, and an unnatural sickness that had swept up from the underhive when the warp storm came. The light of the sun had gone bad, they said, turning a jaundiced yellow and causing rust and rot to spread wherever it touched. Foul omens and portents abounded, and before the spires had shut their gates to the levels below, they had received word of the otherworldly beings attacking the populace en masse. Finally, with a series of jarring thumps, the Iron Wolves put down in their landing zones. Emerging from their gunships, the warriors of the Iron Hunt scowled into the firelit gloom, taking in their grim surroundings, while the Strike Force's tanks detached from their Thunderhawk landers. The hive had once sprawled out across this area, but constant subsidence in the hungry attentions of the flames had caused the architecture to crumble and collapse. Chasms yawned amid the tangled bones of ancient walkways, flames billowing up from their depths. Bubbling lakes of tar-like pollutants flickered with weird-hued fires, belching fumes that would have killed an unaugmented human in moments. It was an environment as hostile as any Egil Ironwolf had seen. Yet the augur-trace was coming in loud and clear now, from just a few kilometers to the west, weapons at the ready. The Iron Wolves advanced through the rust-rent skin of Irkalla and into the hellish underhive.
Here's the 1,850 points of Chaos Demons I'm going to be filling this game. My Warlord here is a Demon Prince of Nurgle. He does not have that sword upgrade. He's a level 3 Psyker, no other upgrades other than armor and wings. He has Incursion and Summoning from this Malefic Demonology discipline, and he also has the Nurgle Primaris power as well. I got a formation, I think it's called I forget what it's called actually. It's just 3 Soul Grinders. They are not upgraded with anything other than Phlegm Bombardments, so ignore these little swords and that claw. We have 2 units of 10 Musician Banner Plague Bearers, a unit of 20 Musician Banner Bloodletters. We have 5 Blood Crushers, a Skullkin, and 3 units of Flesh Hounds. And 850 points of the Space Wolves. We have a Wolf Guard Battle Leader here. He's got a pair of Frost Claws. We have some Long Fangs with 4 missile launchers and a plasma cannon. We have a formation of Spear of Rust. There's an Iron Priest with the Hellfrost and Tempestus Hammer. He's got a wolf with him, a cyber wolf actually. That formation has 1 to 3 units of Predators. We have a Predator Annihilator, a pair of Predator Destructors, and a Vindicator. Also in that formation is 1 to 3 Whirlwinds, Predators, or Vindicators, and then 1 to 3 Land Raiders. And there's a Land Raider there as well to hold some Wolf Guard that are here. We have 1 Power Fist. The battle leader has a Power Sword, and we also have a Power Axe in there. We also have a unit of the Wulfen, 3 Thunderhammer Storm Shields, 1 Great Frost Axe, and a pair of Frost Claws, and a Stormfang gunship. It's the big one with the Hellfrost Destructor on the nose. Multi-Melta and Las Cannon upgrades.
This is Irkalla on the planet of Mydgal Alpha. This is where the augur-trace has been located. There are 6 signals, or 6 objectives on the table right now, each painted up in a Space Wolves color theme, numbered 1 through 6. For the Space Wolf player, which will be Quirk today, his objective is to end his move within 3 inches of one of these, and should he do that, he can roll a die. On the roll of a 6, he finds the lost Wulfen unit that they're trying to find. And subsequently, his objective is to stay alive until game end. Should the Demons player, Steve in this case, kill his Wulfen unit, Demons win. But if he survives, and using his entire army to protect them, then Space Wolves win. It's pretty simple. And that's taken straight from the Echoes of War of Wulfen Iron book, Mission 1 actually, in the Curse of the Wulfen book. That is the Wulfen augur-trace special rule, going on to the Roiling Cloud of Smog and Ash. Everything has shrouded, every non-vehicle unit. Actually, hold on. It says all units on the battlefield have shrouded. Oh man, that means tanks. That's a big deal, especially for you, because you have tanks.
We do have tanks.
In addition to this, units wishing to make a run move must roll 2 dice and pick the lowest result to see how far they move. Rolling to see who deploys first. Steve is a white dice and Quirk is Mark Dave dice, so Quirk gets to choose. What do you choose?
I want Steve to deploy first.
And here's Quirk's deployment right here. Egil Ironwolf is in reserve in the Stormwolf, and there's also a unit of Wulfen in reserve. They count as the unit that will be coming on should he roll a 6 for one of these objectives. That is his primary goal, his only goal in this mission. The deployment map is kind of crazy. It's 24 inches this way for all the Space Wolves, and it's 48 inches this way for the Demons. So basically, it's a really close cluster of models, and it looks like Quirk has deployed back a bit. He has 2 of these objectives in his deployment zone, so he should be able to roll for those on his first turn with ease. And he does have some other units coming in from reserve, so it looks like he'll have a good chance of possibly getting some of the ones on the far side of the battlefield. Now, he did go first, so Steve has a chance to seize the initiative. On a 6 he does, and a 6 he gets. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Steve goes first here, and do I hit?
Yeah.
Do I detect a little hint of jealousy here?
Yep.
And they are beasts, so they can go through terrain freely, not make any dangerous rolls. They didn't do a scout move because they were already so close to the model, so they actually couldn't do a scout move, legally. The Wrath of Mordecai is the name of this Vindicator, and is he in trouble with these flesh hounds right in front of his face? We shall see in the ensuing phases. Plague Bearers are going to move up close to this objective. They can't run, they're slow and purposeful. And they already have Shrouded, so that rule in the special rule in the mission is kind of redundant for them. Mm-hmm. But they're nice and close to that, so that they can possibly countercharge anything that might be close. That doesn't look like anything is close. We got some Blood Crushers here.
This is actually scarier.
That is the one that's scary, absolutely. Wrath of Mordecai. Is he shaking in his boots a little? We got more Flesh Hounds moving up, close to Iron Vengeance. That's the Destructor pattern Predators. There's 5 in front of him. More Flesh Hounds on this side. Oh, Iron Hunter is the name of this Predator. 5 Flesh Hounds in front of him. Plague Bearers in front of the Soul Grinder. Moving up slightly.
Try to get out of the way of the Soul Grinder.
Moving out of his way, huh?
I'm going to attempt to.
Oh, did he hop over that terrain? If he did, he has to
Oh,
roll
it's
for
true.
it.
So we're gonna have to stay farther back.
Soul Grinder moving for a roll for terrain. Or are you gonna
actually
just keep him
think he
there?
might be stuck. Yeah, we'll leave him there. He's
Is he
kinda
stuck for now?
Actually, we better try to move him a little bit
6 inches. Yeah, it's gonna get some sort of movement here.
get through here.
And for the other Soul Grinder, which is also part of the formation,
A little bit.
you got your Skull Cannon in the back, gonna be moving.
Just sticking it a little bit.
Rolling to see if he gets immobilized. He does not. And just as a side note, these Soul Grinders, which are part of the formation, have a special rule called Desperate Competition, which means if one should inflict a casualty on an enemy unit, then the other Soul Grinders in that unit reroll fail to hit into wound rolls for that phase. Hence the competition. That's pretty awesome. Bloodletters, they're moving up. They want blood. They can feel it. They can smell it in the air. And for the last Soul Grinder, moving 4 inches. Just so we can get line of sight to something. Last but not least, Murdoch the Rotted. He's in flight mode right now. He's swooping. He's going to go forward 24 inches. Psychic phase, how many warp charges you got here? 2 plus the 3 that he has, so 5 in total. Doing some summoning here. Incursion.
You got it.
Without apparels. And you can't stop it because you only have 2 dice. 3 plague drones. They are summoning within 6 inches of that banner there, so they are not going to scatter. Skull Cannon is going to be firing. Warp Storm table first, though, getting a 5.
Storm of Fire.
Oh.
So all friendly non-engaged unit with one or more of the Demon of Nurgle and each unengaged enemy unit on a 6 place a large blast marker over the unit and scatter it. Each model under the final position suffers a Strength 4 AP5 hit equal to the number of models underneath. This has the barrage and ignores cover special roll.
Nice.
Soul Grinder is Nurgle, so nope. Plague Bears, nope.
Next Soul Grinder.
Yes. And because of that musician, you're going to re-roll the Soul Grinder.
Good.
And you do.
Plague Bearers up front.
And they also have a musician in that unit.
And the
Plague drones right beside them.
And my
Other Soul Grinder.
Yep. It's good.
Now rolling for the enemy units.
I'm not going to re-roll. I'm going to keep going here.
Yep. Now because Steve has one more musician on the table, he can actually re-roll another die.
Yep.
And that's why he's saving it.
Actually, I don't want to hit anybody with this. So if I get a 6, I'm going to re-roll it. We're all good.
Because you might scatter onto yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Going back to the Skull Cannon,
Oh, right there.
onto the Destructor.
Ooh, direct hit.
That's a direct hit. So that goes there, which means it hits 2 of those Predators. And that's armor 13.
Over 5s. We got a glance and a pen.
Skull Cannons do ignore cover, so there's no save on that, even though they're shrouded on the board right now. This is for the pen. He is shaken. Steve is opting to not fire his Soul Grinders. He doesn't want to risk scattering onto his units. So Bloodletters will run.
Work if you can move them up. Oh, that's it. Just one.
That's 1.
I'm going to run this guy too while I'm here.
Okay, you're going to run the Soul Grinder?
Yeah.
No, you can't. He's slow and purposeful. He's
Oh, that's right. You're right. Keep
Demon
it
Nurgle. Now for the Blood Crushers in the assault phase, charging the Wrath of Mordkai. Or are you going to do the
No,
Flesh
we'll
Hounds?
do them first. It's fine.
Flesh Hounds first?
No, the Crushers first.
Okay, Crushers first.
Crushers first. They're in.
Oh, look at that. You get an 8. Horn wants it.
Boom. Boom.
Now for the Flesh Hounds, they're going to be moving in for a 7-inch charge.
We're going to go in here, and then
Flesh Hounds charging the Vengeance Predator.
we'll roll that again.
That's the cocked dice.
So we're going in, and we're trying to get all the way over here.
Now for the Soul Grinder, you're going to charge the Hunter.
Yes, sir.
And that is 10 inch, so you need 12.
I need to show boxcars.
Oh! Flesh Hounds that are right in front of it. And that's Flesh Hounds, not Flush Hounds.
The Flesh Hounds in from record.
Flesh Hounds now versus the Hunter. You're hitting on 3s. That's a decent roll. 5's the glance. Oh, that's a pen glance. It's first blood, Steve. Even though we're not counting first blood in this mission, it's still first blood.
Well, Corn launch it, right?
Oh, he does want it.
It's oil. First oil.
How do you feel?
Terrible.
Why?
I haven't done anything yet and I'm already losing stuff.
Now for the Flesh Hounds attacking the Destructors. Oh, 3's to hit. That's still a good roll. It's a good roll. And that's 5's to glance. Oh, not a single one. Not a single one. Now for the Flesh Hounds on the Wrath of Mordkai. What happens?
Over here.
Hitting on 3's. Oh, that's not good. Glancing on 5's. So pen glance. That's Wrath of Mordkai destroyed. Ouch. Space Wolf's turn 1. Egil Ironwolf isn't even on the battlefield yet. Is he going to be met with happiness or despair? That ends its move within 3 inches of this objective. We're going to roll a die for it. Does this augur-trace reveal that it is a Wulfen squad on a 6? It does! It is the Wulfen! He gets it right away! Oh. This plus all the other objectives are removed. They no longer apply. Grey Hunters disembark from Iron Fist, and that leaves room for the Wulfen to embark in Iron Fist. They appear on the board for all intents and purposes. They are a unit that you are able to control, so you just simply move them right in. Predator Destructors are going to move back, just so Steve doesn't get free hits on them. 2 Twin-Link Glass Cannons from Iron Fist into the Nurgle Soul Grinder behind terrain there, so that means that he will have a 2-up cover save. And hitting on 3s. That's a hit, and wounding on, wounding. He's going to be doing something on 4s here. That's a glancing on 4s. That's 1 pen. 2 up.
1.
Oh. Heavy Bolter, Power of the Machine Spirit, going to be firing at the Flesh Hounds. Hitting on 3s. Reroll. That's 3 hits. On second thought, that was Power of the Machine Spirited. No, it wasn't, because it was shot at the same target.
So never mind,
you can't actually fire anything. That's too bad. And that's because he moved 6. And because of the Spear of Rust formation, you're within 12 inches of the Iron Fist, which means that you're able to give Power of the Machine Spirit to other vehicles. So this Destructor is going to fire both of its Heavy Bolters at full Ballistic skill. This one is shaken, so that'll be rolling separately. And reroll. Oh, no, not Twin Link, my bad.
Twin-linked.
And we're actually going to roll for this Heavy Bolter as well, because you're going to use Power of the Machine Spirit on it. And that's 2 more hits. And then you'll snap fire the other one. No hits. 3s to wound those Flesh Hounds. 4 wounds. 5-up save, they're right out in the open. Oh my goodness. Only 1 is wounded. And 1 Flesh Hound is wounded. Steve's very lucky right now. The Frost Claws. These are the long fangs in the unit, in the army. They're going to be split firing, starting with the plasma cannon into the unit of Bloodletters. Let's go right there. And you move forward 2 inches. Hits 1. Before we go any further, roll to see if it gets hot. It does not. Ooh, Dice Gods must have been blinking there. And you're going to roll your save.
Ooh, made it.
Now 4 missile launchers from the Frost Claws into this Demon of Nurgle Soul Grinder. Hitting on 3s. That is 4 hits. 5 to glance. 2 pens. That's a 5-up save for him. You save one of them, one goes through. What happens? Oh, it's immobilized. That's a big deal. Grey Hunters are going to shoot the Flesh Hounds. Plasma Pistol. Hitting on a 3, that's a hit. Wounding on a 2, that's a wound. 5 up. That's death. That's no, it's not instant kill. He's just wounded. Now for the Bolt Pistols, hitting on 3s. Decent. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. 5 up. Oh, that's another 1.5. Or just another 1. Looking for a 4-inch charge there in the assault phase. Getting a 6. Same initiative, you're going to pile in those Flesh Hounds.
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 Do them first.
Hounds was going to come dogs.
Ugh.
Oh, that's a bad roll, Steve.
Ugh.
That's not good at all for anybody.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one.
Oh, okay. Here, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up.
Eddie got one.
Okay, now I got to get this reaction. This is.
Got it.
Now for a pile in. Hitting on 4s. Oh, whoa! Oh, oh. Quirk, that's
That's wow. Let's count all these ones.
4's the wound now. Okay, 5-up save. Okay.
Ooh,
1's already wounded, so that's going to be 1.5. I'll just take it off the back. Now for the Power Fist on a regular guy, not a battle leader, so 2 attacks, that's 2 hits, and wounding on 2s. Oh, 2 wounds. And these are instant killings, so 5 up, saving 1 dies.
Alive.
And then now for the axe. And for the axe, hitting on 4s. Oh, nice. Wounding on 2s. That's 3 wounds. And 5-up save.
He's still alive
Oh,
with the
one wound left. But you know what? Demonic instability.
I'm gonna roll double 1 right here.
Double 1, are you doing it? No, he's dead. That doggy's dead. Consolidate. An inch. Flesh hounds on your turns.
We're gonna send them. Oh,
Up, yeah.
yeah. I need to smoke out of my way. I need to stand.
Oh, is it in your way?
I need to
Oh,
stand.
I'm sorry that the train's in your way and you gotta move it.
Gotta get there for standing.
Flesh hounds on this side.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to finish off those preds?
Oh yeah.
Now for the blood
Gonna do
crushers.
some dangerous terrain. 2 separate guys here. Take wounds.
Oh, look at this. Well, why move these guys in if you're just gonna have the flesh hounds do the work anyway?
Redundancy.
Redundancy.
Don't let nothing survive.
Don't
See,
let nothing survive.
They failed last time. I'm not gonna give them another chance.
Did they fail?
They failed.
I don't know if they did.
They failed.
Well, with that type of pep talk, of course they're gonna fail.
Failures. No, I'm sending the failures after the long things now.
Plague bears.
Yeah. Okay, let's come with me.
Like drones moving up. Soul grinder in the back.
He's coming around.
Mordok the Rotted is gonna move up, land in terrain, doesn't matter. He has moved through cover.
Stay in the air.
And he is still in flight mode. Bloodletter's moving up. Oh, this is good. It looks like they're going to probably go through terrain regardless. Should their goal be to assault these Grey Hunters in close combat.
Okay, we brought a skull cannon.
This is actually true. With the Dread Skull special rule, should you hit these guys, then yeah, they will ignore the terrain penalty.
Broken.
He's calling demons broken. I don't know if I would equate those two in the same sentence. Soul Grinder moving through terrain there, getting a 5 inches.
Let's stick him here.
Skull cannon in the back, and he's fine for terrain. He is not immobilized.
There.
Plague bears moving through terrain a couple inches.
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay, just going right up to it.
Yeah.
That's all you need, really. Just enough to get out of the way of the Soul Grinder.
He's stuck.
He's immobilized, never mind. Psychic phase! How many warp charges do you get? 6 plus 3 is A9. What's that, Quirk?
A9?
Yeah, it's A9. Yeah, it's not B9 or C9.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
missed.
Yeah, you totally mocked me.
I did.
Yeah, and you enjoyed it.
I did.
Okay. Summoning now from Mordok. Looks like you get it.
Audit, no perils.
6 dice, try to deny it. You need 4. 4 sixes. Get not a single one. And within 6 inches of this banner, no scatter for them when summoning. Shusting phase, warp storm table, getting an 8. Oh, the Dark Prince thirsts. Roll a d6 for each unengaged friendly unit with 1 or more demons of Khorne or marks of Khorne, and each unengaged enemy unit. On S6, they take d6, strength 6, AP nothing hits with rending and ignores cover. Well, that's perfect for this scenario. Vehicles a hit on side armor. Khorne. Yep.
I'm going to use my musician.
Yeah. Get a 6 again? Nope. Okay. Flesh hounds on the building? Nope. Flesh hounds on the ground? Nope.
And crushers.
Blood crushers? Nope.
Start with these tanks.
Okay, for the tanks. Oh, that's a 6.
Ooh,
Side
D6.
armor, yep. D6. Oh my
6.
goodness. 6 strength, 6 hits. I gotta get Quirk's face here. Side armor, so on 5, that's 2 glances. So this Predator is wrecked, and this one takes a glancing hit. Wow. And for the Land Raider, yes, it can hurt it because it rends. And for the Grey Hunters, nope.
And long.
Long Fangs, Frost Claws, nope.
So quick mistake here. I shouldn't have re-rolled for musician here. This is actually a Slanesh demon ability. So I had no Slanesh banner, so I had no re-rolls. So this unit actually did get hit for d6 times on 2s. And 5 up. 1 dies. Let's pump in the middle.
Shooting phase, Skull Cannon. Into the unit of Grey Hunters in the back. Hoping to get a direct hit here, and you scatter 1 inch because it was skill 5.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh boy. We're just gonna go between exactly the same.
Winning on 2s. 3 up armor save. And that's, wow. That looks like a death. And this unit is hit with Dread Skulls, which means that this unit of Bloodletters, should they choose to charge it, which they probably will, won't be affected by any terrain penalty. Soul Grinder is going to shoot at this unit of Long Fangs with the Harvester Cannon. And that is 2 hits and
2 wound.
That's 2 wounds. 3 up save.
2 up cover.
2 up cover. 2 saves. And this one will do the same thing at the unit of long fangs. That's
no
nothing.
hits.
And you get another hit there.
One
That's
shot hits.
1 hit, and wounding on a 2, and a 2 up cover, and that is a save. Now for the Soul Grinder, charging the unit of Grey Hunters 9 inches away through terrain. You need 11-inch charge.
Nope.
Good.
You don't want to overwatch anything?
Nope.
Okay. And
No.
that's Phil Sauce. And the Bloodletter is using their Banner of Blood, declaring an assault, but getting to Overwatch. Okay.
There's a plasma pistol right there, sir.
Plasma Pistol will Overwatch, hitting on a 6, getting a 1. And a 3 up save, and that's a dead.
I'm done overwatching. I don't want to play anymore.
Hitting on 6s for the rest of the bolt pistols here. Nothing.
So,
What's that?
I love this game.
It looks like you do. Steve rolling for his charge, 6 plus d6 because of the Banner of Blood, and that is an 8. And that equals 8. Oh, look at that. Corn wants it. Corn loves it. And Dread Skull's not affected by initiative, which is actually a very big deal here, because then you actually get to charge and assault and AP3 these guys.
Yeah.
And now, here we are with the Fleshhounds declaring an assault against those long fangs. Overwatching with the 1 missile launcher that can actually see. That's a miss. And for the bolt pistol, that's a miss. 6-inch charge.
9.
That's in. And now for this unit, right behind it. Oh, 8 inches. Corn wants it. Blood Crushers charging the Destructor.
So we'll start off with the dangerous strain for these two. Ugh. Okay, so that guy he doesn't take a wound, and then we have 3 more. We're good.
And how far do you go? Do you want to reroll that 1? Yeah,
Why not? Doesn't matter.
Okay. Assault moves for the Plague Drones. They are jet.
Going 6.
So they are moving 6 somewhere. Blood Crushers on the Destructor. 4 attacks each. You got 20 attacks. Hitting on 3s. 4s to glance. Oh, look at that. And now we have the Long Fangs attacking the Fleshhound. These 4 have to attack this one. These 2 can choose, but Quirk is choosing for them to attack the upper Fleshhound unit. Hitting on 4s. Quirk goes first. 6 hits. Okay. Alright, now, winning on 4s, which isn't bad. 5 up save. That's 3 wounds. And now for the Fleshhounds. Hitting on 3s. That's a decent roll. Wounding on 3s. 17 wounds. 3 up save. Oh.
1, 2.
Awesome. So 2 die. Not gonna lie, I was expecting much worse. Double demonic instability here because you lost by
First.
1.
So these will take a wound.
and
Now
these
top
ones.
are taking 1 wound. Well, we have to put in a wound marker, right, Quirk? Yeah.
Everybody piles in. Now for the Grey Hunters and the Blood Letters. We got 26 attacks coming from the Blood Letters. And you're hitting on 4. No, you're hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. That's all of the Grey Hunters, but you get to attack first, excluding your Power Fist. That is 15 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's decent. 7, 5 plus. Oh! Consolidate. 5 inches. And that's that. Quirk will roll for reserves here. We have Egil Ironwolf. He is the Wolf Lord in this army. There is also a Iron Priest with a Fenrisian Wolf and a Storm Wolf. Let's see if they can come on. That's a 3 up. They come on.
Whew. Good. Worried.
Were you a little nervous? I was nervous for you, Quirk. I'm not going to lie. Today's Monday. And I've been calling this a Storm Wolf. It's actually a Storm Fang, and Iron Spear is its name. So let's get that right. And he came onto the board. It is in flight mode, which means blast templates cannot touch it. Iron Fist is going to move.
6 right here, and all the Wulfen are going to hop out.
And disembark they have.
Gonna have him run now. 4 inches. Tuck right over here.
Land Raider.
A little flat out, like so.
Shooting phase. Iron Spear will fire at the Soul Grinder there with 2 Twin Link Meltas. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling for Twin Linked. That's 2 hits. Now for the first. There we go. That's a pen. Second one. That's a pen. 5 up on him. 1 goes through. Adding 2 to the result. Getting stunned. Roll for Demonic Resilience, and you ignore the result, but still take the hull point. Twin Link Last Cannon now. On a 3.
It's a hit.
Yep.
And no.
Hellfrost Destructor, you're going to do a focus shot here. It's a lance, bringing it down to 12. Should you get a hit? For Assault Phase, you have your Long Fangs. They're going to be attacking the Flesh Hounds. Hitting on 4s. That's 4 hits. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. 5 up. Invuln save.
1 dies.
1 full one is removed.
I'll just put it on here.
Flesh Hounds attack back. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 3 up save. All saved. Demonic Instability for the first squad of Flesh Hounds. You're down to 5. And you lose another dog.
This one has to die, so it's right there.
Now for the other unit, the same thing. Lose another dog. And they pile in at the end of the phase. Mordok the Rotten will fly over this Stormfang and Vector Strike it. D3 for Vector Strike, and you get 2. Base strength 6.
Nothing.
Nah. Blood Crushers are moving, making some dangerous terrain. Looks like you want to block some.
Some terrain, start from here and there. Oh, cheating. And there we go.
So nobody suffers dangerous terrain. Maybe it's because they've done this before. What do you think? Yes?
Once or twice.
Yeah, let's go with that. And Bloodletter's moving up.
I'm gonna go next. 5 inches.
And next Plague Bearer unit moving up. Plague Drones, or Plague Bearers.
Yep, keep moving up. Taking advantage of this gap.
Now for the Plague Drones. Moving forward. Soul Grinder.
Ugh.
Now for this Soul Grinder on this side, moving 6 inches. Skull Cannon in the back, it's going to move. It'll clip terrain.
Doesn't get mobilized.
Oh! 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 They're just a whole wreck.
Can't do it with my left hand.
Save.
No damage.
Psychic Phase! 1 plus 3 or 4. Mordok, he's going to summon 4 dice, and you don't.
I'm gonna run these guys.
Warp Storm Table.
Warp Storm Table. 3 for 3, I forget.
8. Oh, same as last time.
Yes, sir.
All the Khorne units on 6s.
Shouldn't.
Oh,
There's D6 hits.
yep. 2. Strength 6, so wounding on 2s. That's 2
and
wounds.
demon save. No.
Randomly allocated off camera. This one takes 2 wounds. Skull Cannon? Nope. Wulfen.
Yep.
Ooh. 1.
1.
Wounding on a 2. That's a wound. You got a...
I ran out first.
Yeah, so on a 6's reroll, he's a 5. Okay, so on a...
Would be 4.
Ooh, they are different. You have an axe in there. So let's say it's on one of the shields there.
Okay, 3 up.
He's fine. Would have been fine anyway. He's got a 4 save. And let's go for the Land Raider there. Nope. And now for the Stormfang. Nope. Bloodletters will run 5 inches. Soul Grinder's going to fire the Harvester Cannon at the Stormfang.
Jank. Jank.
Plus Shrouded. That gives you a 2 up save. And a Skyfire, so hitting on 4s, that's 3 hits.
Nothing.
Nothing. Now for the second Soul Grinder, you're going to do the same thing here. Hitting on 4s, 2 hits, and let's see what you get here. Ooh. Rolling for the glance, a 2 up save. Good. For the pen? Good.
They're pretty good.
You like that? This Soul Grinder will fire the Phlegm Bombardment.
Right there.
Okay.
That's off table.
Indeed, it's off because center's off. Harvester cannon now.
Nope.
You're gonna run the blood crushers?
I'm gonna run the blood crushers. With fleet.
That's the way to do it. Assault moves on the Plague Drones.
3. I don't want to move.
Okay. Flesh Hounds into the Long Fangs now for the assault phase. Gonna roll for the Flesh Hounds first. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. That's a good 6 wounds. 3 up save. And 1 dies. And they're gonna attack back with 8 attacks, hitting on 4s. It's 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 5 up save. That's a 3, that's a wound.
These guys are going to start moving into the building for cover.
Don't do that!
So, I
Don't do that!
Let's jump
Get in the
back.
Land Raider!
We're all going to jump back in the Land Raider.
Pivoting the Land Raider. And take a look at this. Wow. The crowdedness. These Wulfen are safe inside of this Land Raider? That's a question mark. We don't know right now. Threats. We have the Soul Grinder. We have the Touch of Rust. Plague-bearing plagues. You like that, Steve?
That was awesome.
Yeah, you like it? And here we have Stormfang flying off the board. Shooting phase, 2 twin link glass cannons into the armor of that Soul Grinder. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Needing 4 to glance. Nothing. What was that, Steve? Long Fangs attacking those Flesh Hounds. Hitting on 4s. Winning on 4s. Nothing. The Flesh Hounds attacking back. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. It's 3 wounds. 3 up save. Oh, 1 takes it. You are down to... Oh, you're down to 7 if you lost combat by 1.
Give me a long fang.
And that actually would have been leadership 9 down to 8, but passed either way. Blood letters.
We're gonna go. Oh, if we have to, we're just. We might as well roll.
Roll for terrain.
Yeah. Not gonna risk it. I'm gonna stop right there.
Okay, stopping an inch away.
I need to make. Oh yeah, just back up a little bit.
Blood crushers moving.
I'm gonna just kind of go like this,
Just shimmy around, but an inch away.
leaving room for this guy to jump on down.
Murdoch lands and does what?
He's gonna land.
Is he gonna land?
He's gonna land.
Does he? So he's going to
Yes, sir.
just not swooping.
Yeah.
Soul Grinder, moving a little closer. Are you worried?
Yeah.
A little bit. Are you worried? No, you wouldn't. You know.
I'm not worried.
No, you got a lot of guys. Plague Bears moving up. Ooh. What kind of a noise does a Plague Bear make? Was that you just ate something and you feel bad? Or is it name that tune?
Ooh.
Plague Bears moving. Kind of going somewhere.
Leaving room for the other guys to
Plague drones?
jump.
Gotcha. Speaking of Plague Drones.
Hello.
Oh, are they finally going to do something?
Hi.
Dangerous terrain for this Plague Drone.
Oh,
He's fine. Psychic phase! Oh,
again?
4 warp charges. Murdoch gets angry. Is he going to summon something? Yeah, what's he going to do?
He's new summoning.
Okay. 4 dice, and
Not
nope,
even close.
Not even a single one.
Roll.
Shooting phase, warp storm table. Getting a 4. Warp Ev, -1, invuln save to demons.
Sir, it's okay.
Gonna run the blood letters now. How far? 6.
I like it.
What kind of a noise does the blood letter make?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. He's gonna be inside here. If you want to call it that.
Plague drones now charging the long fangs that are alive. How far do you get?
That might fail. I'll be with.
Soul Grinder. You're gonna move here. You're gonna try to assault that. That is 8 inches away, but going through terrain. So you need a 10 with 2 dice. You get a 10. Oh, that's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
And wow, that's all I gotta say is wow. Soul Grinder attacking the Iron Fist Land Raider, hitting on 3s. That's 4 hits. Here we go, strength 10. You need force to glance. Oh, two pens. 2 pens, adding 1 to the results here. Oh, it's an explosion. How many inches does it explode? It goes 4 inches. That's enough to get.
There's one more guy in there too. So
There is, yes.
4 in there.
That gets 5 blood letters, wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds.
Okay, so 6 up save for the first guy because the warp ebbed, and then we have 4 up cover. 4 up cover. He's dead, and then 6 up. 3 guys dead. 1, 2.
Death of death.
A 3.
Now for the blood crushers. Wounding on force. That's 3 wounds.
Do they
And
have armor?
yeah, they fight. No, they have a demon save.
Demon save.
That's it. They have no armor
That's
from
it.
the mount.
Nope.
You positive?
Yeah, I'm positive. Like Fern Gully.
So 2 wounds.
Now for the Wulfen, wounding on 4s. So,
1.
1 wound. We're gonna randomly allocate this.
So 1 is the claw, axe, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. Reroll. 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 There we go. And 3 up. It's fine.
Now for the long fangs in the close combat with the flesh hounds. Vortex. That's 3 hits and wounding on 4s.
What are you attacking?
That
one?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Except demon save.
On the unwounded one, he's dead. He went. There's
Flesh
one
hounds attacking back. There's only 1 left in that unit, right? Okay. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. Now for the other flesh hound unit. That's hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s.
Nothing.
Wow. Plague drones now. Hitting on 4s. Poison 3+. Wow. 3 up save.
Oh, they're dead.
Consolidation.
Small dog, big dog, and drones.
Iron Spear comes back on from ongoing reserves. He'll be placing himself right there so as to get line of sight to this Soul Grinder, which is probably the #1 threat to these guys right now anyway, because he instant kills them, negating their 2 wounds. Shooting phase right away. We got a twin link glass cannon to the side armor. Oh, hold on.
Oh, you have to.
Oh, hold on.
Ha! Last cannon. Hits.
Ooh.
And pen.
Here we go. That gets a cover save.
You did it!
Yeah!
That's great!
So, already penned it. Rolling to see what the pen is. Oh, that's immobilized!
I'll take it.
That's what we like. That's what we like.
That's the
good.
worst for me.
It is worst. Health Frost Destructor now is shooting the Soul Grinder, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. And glance, so you need a 4. That's a glance. Alright, make your save.
Oh, no, naturally.
Okay. So we're going to reverse time a little bit right now because we just caught that there is shrouding in this scenario and he was in ruin, so that would have been a 2-up cover save, not the whatever that we gave him a 4-up.
Now you have a pinning test.
And there's a pinning test on the Wulfen, so let's do that first. You are not pinned. This was from before when the Land Raider was destroyed. And we're going to count the rolls made before for that blood letter because you didn't get any 1s. You needed 1s to fail, and you didn't. Going back to the multi-melta on this Stormfang. Hitting Soul Grinder?
Yep.
Okay, hitting on a 3. Twin linked.
Hey.
That's a hit. Hold on. Here you go. And, oh, would you look at that? I think that's a pen. 3-up cover save. Now for the Wulfen. And before you shoot with them, you're going to make a leadership test from the explosion before, because we forgot that, just to make sure they're not making snap shooting. Stormfrag auto launchers, assault D3 each. You got 5 in the squad. Let's see what you got here. You go, ooh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go ahead and roll to hit. Woo! Oh, look at that. Wounding on force. 1 wound. 6-up armor save.
Can I go to ground?
Yeah.
Can I really
see
go to
your
ground?
Juggernaut go to ground. No,
Can
you
Calvin
can't
go
go
to ground?
You can't.
I'm going to ground.
You can't go to ground.
I didn't
Fail anyway. Yeah, charging. And you get 11. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. This is actually really fun. Okay, so your Wulfen pack leader goes first.
Just do the axe first.
No.
He'll do all the work by
No.
himself.
Hitting on 4s with the Great Frost Axe. That's 1 hit. That's all you need. You need a 2 to wound, and if he fails his save, then that's an instant kill on 1.
That only has 1 wound. Oh no, that one
They're
has 2.
still there. Yeah, well, he gets to choose. 6 up invuln. He did. Technically, he is in base with the one with 2, so he has to take it first.
Just 2.
Excellent. Frost Claws goes next. 7 attacks, hitting on 4s. Not bad.
Better.
Wounding on 2s. Okay, 5 wounds. Here we go. 6 up invuln save.
Ah, alright. We're loving
3 attacks back.
me, guys. Stop
Not bullying anybody.
I hit on 3s.
Yeah, you do.
I wound
Do
on
you though?
3s.
Do
Yes.
you? I don't think you do.
3
You don't
wounds.
wound on 3s.
I do. I'm
You don't wound
5.
on. Yeah, you do. 3 up invuln save.
Bunch of bullies you guys
Oh, wow. 1 dead Wulfen. Feel no pain.
1 dead Wulfen.
1 dead Wulfen. And it is hammer time. Hitting on 4s. Winning on 2s. Okay. 6 up save. Alright, that's a fail sauce. And technically the Wulfen that died would have been able to do his death frenzy, but there was enough wounds to finish off that blood crusher anyway. So let's do a consolidation for these Wulfen. That's 4 inches. Blood letters!
They're gonna move through. Yeah!
Oh, move through, yeah! And look at that, look at that, look at that. Close to these Wulfen. Now for the flesh hounds.
Bark, bark. More bark, bark. Keep on coming closer. Gonna use the jetpack.
Oh, Steve!
They're floating.
Dangerous terrain for all 3.
1, 2, and 3. Oh. Pow.
What is it?
It's still 6 up right now.
These guys moving through terrain?
Yep.
Alright, how far? 4
Not
inches. And for these plague bears, you're just moving up.
Move closer.
Oh, like a tide of chaos. Look at it, look at it. I love it. It's coming forward. It's gonna get you.
Eventually.
You know what? This is actually really good because basically it all comes down to these Wulfen.
Yep.
Can these Wulfen
Turns into a
survive?
story anyway.
Could it happen before game end? Because if it does, then Quirk wins. If not, you win.
Yep.
Oh, grinder.
Come up to the wall. I go like that.
Psychic phase. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Summoning.
What are you summoning?
I'm summoning some. I'm trying to summon some blood letters.
Really?
Letters of blood.
Are you gonna?
You're so gonna get slapped.
And. Yep.
Got it.
3 6s. Nope. Whoa, 3 2s. Look at that. What's going on here?
Get some blood letters. Damn it.
And here they are, summoned on the table, not scattered because they're back next to a banner. Shooting phase, warp storm table. Getting a 7.
The eyes come.
Nothing happens.
Run. Oh, look at that.
Wow. Wow. Are you forcing him to hover or what? Or go off the table?
I just want to, just in case he survives this, I want to have a backup unit closer.
You're a backup unit.
Oh.
Demon Prince Mordok the Rotten. He's going to be charging the unit of Wulfen. Overwatching with the Stormfrag auto launchers. D3 each. Okay. It's a 8 shots hitting on 6s. Getting 1. Steve has jinked, and so you're wounding on a 5. That's a wound. And let's see what you get here. Could 2 up, 2 up. You're good. And you're in. You don't have to roll, so you're only an inch away. Bloodletter Squad, they're going to be rolling. Ooh, double 1 in the terrain. They miss.
Fail.
They fail.
We're in.
Flesh Hounds.
No. These are next.
Leg drones.
Make
6.
it.
Flesh Hounds.
The 3 dogs. Yeah.
6.
Stop it. So he goes here.
And for this dog. And getting a 5 inch. You're in. And Steve issues a challenge with Mordok, and it is accepted by the Wulfen Pack leader. Going first with Mordok with 6 attacks.
Oh, 3s.
Hitting on 3s and wounding on 2. Feel no pain rolls. Oh,
Just the guy.
just the Wulfen Pack leader dies. Kaboom! But he gets to attack first before he dies. His death frenzy. Now you get to do your death frenzy actually now at this initiative step, not at initiative step 1. So right away you're hitting on 5s. You get 2 hits, that's good. And you're wounding on 3s with your frost claws. And you have shred on them. Invuln save.
Made it.
Failed it.
Your axe is going.
This is on force.
2's a wound. This 1 wound. 5 up. Dead. That kills a puppy.
Finishes him off.
But you get to attack with him first before you die.
What?
No, it's an axe.
Yeah, that axe attacks initiative step 1. The axe.
Oh, right, gotcha.
It's only initiative when you charge with him. Oh, it's the single dogs. You'll just make his attacks first, and you miss with both. You would have had 1 more attack. Still missed. Technically, Demon Prince here, he had Hammer of Wrath, so go ahead and roll that, because he might wound another Wulfen.
4 up.
Let's do a 4 up. And feel no pain. Okay, saved it.
Didn't matter.
Now the 2 Thunderhammers on the dogs. Hitting on 4s. Decent. Wounding on 2s. 4. 5 up.
Instant kills all the remaining dogs.
Dogs attacking back, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. And 3 up invuln save. And a 5 up feel no pain. 1 wound on a Wulfen. Plague drones now are going to be attacking. Venom Sting. So you get to nominate 3 of these attacks that cause instant death. You got to hit first.
On 4s.
So 1 of them hits and
Poison
wounding
3.
on 3. 3 up invuln save. And that just dies because it negates feel no pain. Dead Wulfen. After the regular attacks.
Not instant death ones on 4s.
And wounding
And
on
3s.
3s.
Your axe.
The axe first, you are a 4 up save and now feel no pains. Okay, the axe is dead now for 3 up invuln save. And you're good. Now we got Death Frenzy with the Great Frost Axe wielding Wulfen and the other Thunderhammer Wulfen. Let's do the Thunderhammer first. You're toughness 5 on these plague drones, so you can instant kill them. Hitting. On 4s. Okay. Okay. Now for the axe. 2, wounding on 2s. Okay. Leadership 4 on the Wulfen. Wulfen lost combat. And he fails. Initiative step roll off. Getting a 5 and getting a... Because of the Demon Prince.
8.
So it looks like this was the exact amount that Quirk needed to roll in order to run away, which he goes off the table, which means that the Wulfen have been killed, which means that demons won.
8! And you would have been stuck on the table.
Yeah. So,
man.
that is an epic handshake. That is in order. Whoa! Whoa, models! Models! Models, Steve! Models, you won! What are you worried about? Models! Vault members, click on the link below to see our next mission in this Curse of the Wulfen narrative campaign. It will be a combination of Space Wolves and Dark Angels teaming up against the demons. The Mists of Tranquilitas, that's the narrative backdrop, and a rivalry rekindled is the Echoes of War mission that we are going to be using in the campaign book. This is the board that we will... This is the board that we're going to be using. This board will be a moving board. There is an awesome mechanic which is direct from the book that we will be using. We're going to be moving up the board and models will have to move towards a certain direction, and I love moving boards. It's been a long time since we've done this. It's always been a custom house rule when we have done it. I've never actually seen one in an actual book before. So this is all legit. So click on the link below to watch the next mission. If you're not a Vault member, then click on that link anyway. Sign up for a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault so that you can see that mission and see more of this and the missions and everything else, because this is what happens in the Vault. Happy wargaming.